Okay, you lunatics, we're doing something a little different today. This was actually supposed to be a Red Dead stream day, but I completely forgot, as a matter of fact. I have an appointment today, so I've only got about 40 minutes to stream, and that's really not enough time to play a game. You just get started into a mission or something and you're stopping. And it dawned on me over the last few weeks, I've had several people mention to me, people that have been with us for a long time doing the streams, asking what happened to Mayhem streams. And to be honest, our stream schedule stays pretty full, but I had just forgotten about it. When we first started using Tangia, one of the things we were going to do was have Mayhem streams where I would lower the price of all the interactions to 50 cents. And then people could come in and just post any kind of weird, bizarre shit that they want. There would be nothing else going on in the stream except conversation and weirdness. And so I figured, that's with having limited amount of time to stream. That sounds like a fun way to stream. Whoa, Solaris, YouTube notified you? They're sorry. They didn't mean to. It was a horrible error on their side. But we'll see. And it all depends too, obviously, on who can make it in to a given stream if it's people that want to post mayhem. But like I say, I had just honestly completely forgotten about the idea of mayhem streams, just because we got so much into gaming and of course the reaction video streams. I also want to do that. I want to start doing some different reaction video streams, not ones where you guys post, but I have so many things I want to watch for the channel, especially now that I've gotten into these body cam vids and stuff. So I'm going to try and make time to just do some streams where we'll watch either long form or several body cam vids or soccer related vids or stuff like that. Then we can watch them in the stream, and I will pluck them from the live stream and post them as individual videos on the channel too. Sean says, just watched all your reaction videos for Lord of the Rings. Oh, that series was so fucking good. It was awesome. Just wondering if you had done a reaction. No, I have not done The Hobbit yet, and at some point I gotta see it. But nope, I haven't. If I can ever get a regular schedule of doing we have pay-per-view movies at the um at that place, at the Goosh, at our Patreon, and their movie reaction, because it's the only way I do movie reaction now, just because I have so little time. So if I can make time to watch a movie, we put face cam timer, and then I leave the bottom part of the movie up on the screen with the subtitles, so you can sync your own copy, and those are completely separate. You don't even have to be a paying member. They're just $3 to watch. But that would be on the list for there if I can ever keep going with it. Daily Grind says, let's talk about P. Diddy getting released. Yes, y'all heard me 100% so correctly. Getting released on the way. Earlier side of unfortunate things. Oh, the body cam vids are nuts, Nick. I've really gotten into them now. And of course, once you start watching something, it fills your feed. So even if it's on like Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, whatever, I see them constantly now. I'm here. I can. As a matter of fact, it's time. I'm posting another one today. I'll post it right now while we're talking. This is I don't know about you. Way to talk, Curtis. Words are hard. I don't know about you guys, but those squatter videos piss me off too. Freaking people just deciding that they own a house now because they squatted inside it. And as I said in the video, though, I don't know which pisses me off more, the squatters themselves or the fact that laws protect squatters. I mean, it's a pretty sad commentary, I think, on our society at all, that legal squatting is a thing. Josh says, hey, Curtis, you hear the Wayne Mansion from the 1960s Batman series? I can't see the end of it's for sale. I'm sure you were gonna say no. Let me look that up. That's oh, you guys know what a nerd I was for that series. Wayne Mansion from Batman. See what comes up. Oh, I didn't even know what it was. It's officially located at 1007 Mountain Drive in the Crest Hill neighborhood of Bristol Township, New Jersey. Is it? Okay, I got to find. From Batman, let me put for sale on it. I thought that would just come up, but it didn't. For sale. Stately Wayne Manor is on the market. You know, it's a Pasadena mansion. Oh, that was used in exterior shots. Okay. That was the exterior shots. Gotcha. It's only 32 million. How many of you guys going to bid on it? One of you guys going to buy it, right? Yeah, $32 million. I loved that show. That was the first thing in entertainment I was ever passionate about at all. And that said, even if I was rich, I don't think I'm spending 32 million on the oh shoot, I can put the chat box up there. I don't think I'm spending 32 million on the Batman house on Wayne Manor. That's crazy. Now the Batmobile, yeah, Nick, the Batmobile would be something you'd have to, if you had that kind of money, you'd have to think about plunking down some money for. But just because that house was the exterior shots of stately Wayne Manor, yeah, I don't know. That's a stretch. Good to see you, Microsoft PowerPoint. Oh yeah, we stream pretty much every day. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Solara says, I think squatters' rights are really sad. It's such a bizarre, half-assed attempt at fixing the problem. It's ridiculous. Squatters' rights are idiotic. And the thing of it is, I think I mentioned it in the video I just posted. The thing that gets me to change the legislation, to not allow people to just swarm in on a house that is not even necessarily abandoned, but not lived in at the moment, and take it over. If you were to legislate against that, who the hell is going to come out against that legislation? Only scumbags. As far as politicians go, you're dealing with a 95% issue there. If you do a poll, I'm sure you could get around 95% of the people to say, yeah, let's change those laws. I've never understood that. This one I just posted, that lady, like I wrote in the title, she was committed to the bit. Right to the very end, she keeps trying to sell it to the cops that she is the rightful owner. Now, mind you, she didn't have any paperwork. She said she just the person from the realtor's office just called her and told her, "Hey, congratulations, you own the house." So they don't have any, she doesn't have any paperwork to show them, but trust her, bro. It's her house. Josh says, you know what the funny thing is? I think they sold a limited amount of Batmobiles for $3 million each. But I believe it's from the Dark Knight. Any Batmobile would be cool. Any of the Batmobiles would be cool. They've had so many great ones over the years too. Yeah, I'd be game for any of those. Heracleotis says, don't worry, squatters will become a thing of the past with data centers starting to pop up homeowners too, unfortunately. I don't think we'll make it that far, Heracleotis, where homeowners are expendable. But Solaris says, I worry that poor people aren't getting the help they need because the solution exists and not really helpful at all fixing the actual problem. Right. That should be an entirely different issue, Solaris. 100%. I mean, the homelessness issue is something that needs to be tackled on its own. It shouldn't even be, just jumping in and taking over somebody's property should not be a legal option, period. It's just asinine to even it's just asinine to even think that that should be the case. So again, if you hell, and I've seen situations like this where people buy a house. They want to say you're in the north, you want to move to Florida. You buy a house in Florida. Well, you're not actually going to get to move in until you take care of selling your property wherever you lived in the Northeast. Maybe it'll be a few months or so. So now somebody can just see that that's empty, pop in, and Florida's probably not a good example because Florida doesn't play around with a lot of that shit. Hey, there's Super Big Green.
Hi.
Hi. I was telling the gang at the beginning, Big Green,
Test.
hey! For several days, Big Green hasn't been able to post text to speech. It was working again. I wonder what the hell changed. It's good to hear that sonic voice again. I was just telling the gang, as you know, Big Green, we're going to do Red Dead today, but I forgot I actually have an appointment in the early afternoon. So I only had, from the time the stream started, about 40 minutes. And it's like, well, that's not even enough time to really get started in a gameplay. And it would just be frustrating. And people had been mentioning to me, a few people over the last, few weeks, have been asking what happened to the idea of the Mayhem videos. And to be honest, I'd just forgotten about them. We got so much into the gaming and doing the reaction video streams that I just forgot about Mayhem streams.
Holy fucking shit!
Holy
I knew that doing nothing about the problem except endlessly bitching about it would fix it.
That's a quality post. I like that. Way to go, Sonic. You had a plan, buddy, and it worked. Ah, shit. Never be without a plan, you guys. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, isn't that nuts? Look fun. You can squat in some place and own it after X amount of days. I don't even understand that concept. It just makes no sense to me. But and like I say, well, politicians that I say things like this, like politicians, and again, we're not talking sides of the aisle here. All of them, like politicians, give a shit about any of us. They don't care. Because I was about to say, you'd think it's something that you could easily get changed from a legal standpoint, a legislative standpoint, because who's going to be against changing those stupid rules other than scumbags? But also that would require that politicians actually gave a shit about what, the rest of us. If it's not going to make money for somebody in politics, you're not going to get them motivated to do anything about it. Oh, what's that, Heraclius? I have to look at that. My absolute favorite thing on the internet is the streamer Asian Andy. I don't know him. Hired to make a squatter leave. All right, you got me curious. And it's on YouTube. You said Asian Andy. Let me put Asian. Yeah, if I can spell Asian, I'll put it. Andy Squatter. Let's see. Everybody's got playlists of it. Oh, so it was a whole saga. Okay. Well, I want to go to his channel for it. I don't want to watch it from somebody else's. Does he have a playlist for it? Shorts live. Oh, man. Because I don't see where other people have playlists of it. Well, although if I watch somebody else's playlist, it's still Asian Andy that gets the ad revenue from it and everything. I'm stupid. Doesn't matter who put the playlist together. Oh, shit. It's like 6 hours? Crap. I want to see it.
She's been a problem everywhere she goes.
Okay. Oh, now wait a second. Okay, this is something different. All right, here's the actual playlist. 18 minutes, 30 minutes. We might have to check into that. Thanks for that, Heracleotis. That's got to be funny. Let's see. Let me bookmark it. Yeah, that's cool. I'll bookmark that one. Josh says I went to an anime fest last Saturday and I cosplayed as Goku Black. Oh, nice. Did uh did anyone say don't shoot, that man's not black? That still is one of the that was one of the greatest jaw drop moments I've had in watching anything to this day. that, that one is so fucked up. Jesus Christ. I It's funny you say that, Look Fun. I saw clips from that show. That's what got me really started down this rabbit hole. I mean, I've always enjoyed the squatter videos, but more recently, watching a lot of shorts and stuff, I'd like to watch some whole episodes of that. Yeah, from what I see, dude with the big beard, right? He moves right in to make life as uncomfortable as possible for the squatters. I'll have to watch some full episodes of that. But yeah, I want to see that one. I don't know this Asian Andy, so it'll be. I always like getting to know a good YouTuber too. So if he's fun to watch, plus he's torturing a squatter, yeah, this would be a good time. Oh, epic rap battle, broken. My I shouldn't say regret. Well, but my biggest missed moment, I think, in doing YouTube had a lot to do with epic rap battles. I don't know if you guys remembered, but the guys were going to do a rap battle. I don't remember who it was against, but they were going to do Thanos. Well, of course, it's been a running joke because it's true that I fucking look like a Caucasian Thanos. So the gang encouraged me to do it. I was like, I didn't expect to hear anything. So I contacted the ERB guys and I said, listen, if you want somebody to play Thanos in the video, I said, all you need is some purple makeup because I already look like him. I said, I'll pay my own expenses to go do it just for the experience. It'd be fun. I didn't really even expect to hear back from them. They wrote a really nice message back and said, dude, they said, dude, you do look like Thanos. We would have done it in a second, but they had already started recording. But that, if if we'd all known about it or if I'd contacted them earlier, that would have been a blast. Thanos was against Oppenheimer. Oh, was that what it was, Big Green? I couldn't remember who he was up against. Yeah. That would have been so much fun. How much fun would that character have been to to play? And not to mention the epic rap battles are awesome. Look Fun says he goes around getting to be a tenant on a lease. Yeah, I saw that in the shorts. Then tries to legally get them out of there. It's too short of only 30 minutes and needs to be longer. Yeah, I would. I like watching those. I've seen a bunch of clips of him, and you're right. Look Fun. You see the shorts, the reels, all that from the show, and all it does is kind of whet your appetite for more. You just want to see more and more of it. Big Green says also painting your face purple would have looked better than the rubber mask they used. I'm sorry, rap battle was good. The mask was. A lot of people said that. I don't like. I mean, I never want to. They were such good guys. I don't ever want to disparage them. But in fairness, yes, it didn't look real good. I would even. Well, I didn't have much time, but I would have uh, crashed to at least lose a few pounds and hit the weights like hell to try and just get a pump for it and everything too. That would have been a blast because I love epic rap battles and I think those guys are hilarious. Would have been a lot of fun to get to work with them. And sometimes you just get typecast into something like a big purple freaky villain. uh, uh, Other YouTubers, they might they have a face that might get them selected to do something in someone else's videos or in something even Hollywood produced because they look like some movie star and I just look like a monster. Oh, I'm okay with that though. Lydia did it. How much? I like Lydia. Lydia was Marvin Fartfuckle's girl, let me tell you. And she stayed right with him too. But damn, the halo was hot. How you guys have really gotten me into some seriously fun games lately. I If it weren't for you guys, I would have never probably gotten around to ever playing those two Elder Scrolls games, and they were a freaking blast. I don't think we're getting there's very few notifications went out on the stream, and I just checked the video I just posted, and there's like next to no views on that, substantially lower than usual. I think YouTube's having a aneurysm at us again. I just don't. YouTube has gotten so freaking difficult to try to do anything on. At least for us. They don't even that the other channels like at over at Grandpa Curtis. The most popular thing over there is the Family Guy, Try Not to Laugh. Well, I'll make one of those. They'll send, because I can track all the stats. They send it out to a few of our subscribers. Our subscribers there watch. We get good numbers on the subscribers. You know what percentage of people watch them, which YouTube says is one of their bell cows for how much push they're going to give it. So, you know, we'll have like sometimes 8-9% of everybody that has had the video recommended to them watches it instantly, or in a very short period of time watches it. That's really good. And they do not push it anymore after that. Things don't even work by the standards that they tell you is how they work. You know, they tell you, hey, you know, make sure you're posting content that the current people who are subscribers or members of your community want to see, because that's how we know to send it out to more. They're lying. You only get once. Yeah, that's another thing. Look Fun says I always get notifications. That's unusual. Unless you stream twice a day, then I only get one stream notification. That's because YouTube doesn't want us interacting with our community too much. Do you believe that? That's why you only get one. It is. It's by their own. I mean, by their own admission. If you're going to post videos and stream, it gets to be too much for people. So basically, YouTube is saying, you know, the viewers are far too stupid to be able to determine for themselves what they want. So YouTube just won't let you know that it's happening because they don't want you to be overwhelmed. It's just, bleh. It's one of the reasons I'm going back out to doing live stuff again on stage, because YouTube is just, I love the Goosh and I love our live streams, but doing videos on YouTube has gotten to be so tough. The Goosh is that's our Patreon. That's a blast. When you got a closed little community like that, so many fun things. Hamill says, I just saw an old interview of you. You've always been fun. What interview was that, pal? I've got a few different little things on there. Was that, oh, maybe was it the Rage in the Cage interview? You got me curious. You know, that's, I'm already, I'm putting everything together, putting the finishing.
Jokes aside, I would have
From when I retired,
contacted
must be that
Tangent
Rage in
Dan
the
if it
Cage.
was still borked. But what I meant to tell you before the issue started, I was late to that one React stream because I was suddenly asked to go to the cinema.
Oh,
I thought,
cool.
why not?
Yeah.
Watching movies is funner with people, especially if you're not paying. Had no idea how long the movie'd be, though.
Oh, you don't have to post an interaction. What'd you see, Big Green? Let me know in the chat. I still haven't gotten to go see the latest Toy Story. Well, you guys know, who are regulars here know my home life's pretty, I shouldn't say hectic. It's scheduled very tight. And it's difficult for my wife and I to get away because, of course, you know, we have Nene here. We had one day I was able to carve out a place. They had an early showing of it on a Friday a week or two ago. And it was like 9:15 a.m. Now, then I could get away. I told my wife, don't make any plans tomorrow. We're going to go see Toy Story 5. Oh, I already have somebody coming over to read to Nene. So it's like, oh, all right. Big Green says The Mandalorian and Grogu. Oh, was it good? It was not bad, even as somebody who didn't see the show. Makes me want to watch it now, actually. Oh, that's cool. Good to know it was good. I gotta go see Toy Story 5. I'm dying to see. Toy Story is one of my all-time favorite series. Look Fun says, I thought YouTube made money by having us stay here watching, so lacking notifications keeps us doing something else. Well, and the thing is, too, Look Fun, you guys are always telling me how you're getting deluged with ads while you're on the streams. And I showed you guys that. My cut is like 40 something cents. So YouTube's making a good little bit of money by having you guys there. They gotta be, because the money sure as shit ain't rolling downhill to me. Hey, Easy B. Oh, I know. I love the Minions too. Look Fun. That one's easier for me to get out to because my wife doesn't care for the Minions. So if I have time, I'm one of these people. I don't mind going to movies by myself. I would go see that because I love the Minions. But Toy Story 5, my wife and I like to go together, and it's always so hard for us to be able to schedule that time. Correct, Big Green. He says, well, YouTube thinks supporting the little people won't make the money. You're 100% correct. And I've come to the determination there's nothing I can do about it. I don't want to seem like I'm whining about it. I'm very fortunate. I love what I do. I love doing shit like this, like we're doing right now. And I get to do it every day. But in fairness, me being able to do it every day has nothing to do with YouTube. It's all because of our Patreon. Well, I should say nothing to do with YouTube. It's not about the good one. I shouldn't say YouTube, but not YouTube. Because what allows me to do this every day is the Goosh and people using Tangia. That's it. Because as I've showed you guys, if I was relying on YouTube, I would be working, whether back out on the road doing hypnosis and comedy or actually driving again or whatever. I would be out working because YouTube is death anymore. Rapid Killer says, I wish your gameplay videos had more views. I really enjoy them.
Mayhem stream? More like the roast of Curtis Candy. This shit should air on Comedy Central.
Shut up, Rick.
Cable channel, because that is what Curtis Candy would have.
Rick, don't piss me off. It's not that far to go to Vegas and punch you in the throat.
On the road again, Tilda.
Tilda. It's saying Tilda. That was great, Big Green. Oh, super chats, yeah. Like I say, my ability to make videos and to do all of this comes directly from you guys. Has nothing to do with YouTube. And I like it better that way, to be honest with you. A lot better. It's a lot more personal.
This Mayhem stream.
Oh, jeez. Here comes a Rick roast.
This stream like it's held together with duct tape and bad decisions. Mayhem? More like barely hanging on TV. I've seen cleaner chaos in a pawn shop back room. One thing
oh, geez, he threw in his 21 years again.
You never know what's going to come through that door. Right now, it's just a bargain bin disaster. I'd offer $20 and a broken chair.
Hey, Rick, why don't you go get married again? How many times you got to be rejected before you realize that you're a fucking loser? Oh, starting to say Rapid Killers. I didn't mind, sure, it'd always be great if the gameplay videos had more views, but I don't even really, I don't mind that at all because we have such a fun crew that's into the streams. We have a really good time gaming. We really, really do.
It's free real estate.
Yes, it is. Freaking Heidecker. So we have a lot of fun. We have a blast in the gaming streams. They're such a good time.
Empire Jeff asked me, goosh, like
yeah,
wow,
super chats,
very
yes.
profound. Truly the kind of content that makes everyone question their life choices. Curtis Candy's
she just seems like a smarmy bitch, doesn't she?
Fell on the floor energy, and somehow
Whoa.
That's still not the weirdest part. Goosh indeed.
Listen, tramp. Rick can roast food better than he roasts people, yeah. On the road again, Tilda. Yeah, TTS is working against already being goofy. That was good. I like how it said it, though. On the road again, Tilda.
Quasar 2 asked me, would you fuck Nancy Pelosi? She has great hooters.
Oh,
I
that's
have no idea what you're
horrible
talking
thought.
about. Anyway,
See, Rick,
if you brought that question
that's why
into the
Rick
pawn shop,
can't
I'd
keep a
still only
marriage
give you
alive. He
about
doesn't know
20
what
bucks
Hooters
and a
are.
busted chair for it. One thing I've learned after 21
21
years, you never know
years.
what's going to come through that door.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Hooters are. You're a sad, sad loser, Rick. Conor McGregor fans? Yeah, I'm not a hater. I think Conor's he was at one time a good fighter. I think he's had a lot of he's had some serious injuries, and now what happened in this last fight, I think his fighting career is winding down. But yeah, I always like watching him fight. Did he just laugh? I didn't catch that. Fucking Rick. I told you guys I gotta get to Vegas and throat punch him. Hi, Chrome. I was just telling the gang. I know we've had quite a number of people just come in. This was supposed to be a gaming stream today, but I had forgotten I have an appointment today. So I only had from the time the stream started, I only had about 40 minutes, and that's not enough time to really get into a game. So people had been asking about what happened to the Mayhem streams, and because I'm brain damaged, I got no excuse. I just forgot about them, so I thought I'd throw one in. Yeah, when the question finished, the TTS laughed before answering it. Could have also been the TTS stutter. I like when the TTS has aneurysms. That's some of the most fun we get on these things. Hey, G Freak, good to see
Empire
you.
Jeff asked me, "Do you know how to roast Curtis Candy?" Yours, obviously. Curtis
Like,
Candy is
obviously.
giving budget Wi-Fi and emotional damage energy. Their stream has the polish of a
quality
loading screen
Wi-Fi.
and the charm of a broken vending machine. Goosh goosh, but make it competence.
Just go open your OnlyFans. Nobody's interested in hearing what you have to say. Show your tits. Oh, yeah, you getting that? Rapid Killer says, I live in Michigan. The air quality has been terrible from Canada. My family up in New York State, too, is same thing. That's unnerving as hell. Second year in a row, right? Didn't that happen last year, too? Chrome says, I'm just on my way home. The trains in the morning were a mess. Someone stole the copper from... Jesus Christ. What is... Yeah, I think I told you guys, we used to have that problem. I retired. I worked for a municipality, a city in upstate New York, city of Amsterdam, New York. And I worked in the public works department. So any house that became abandoned for any amount of time would go down into the basements and all the copper would be gone.
Quasar
Immediately,
2
the
asked me,
vultures would go rip all the copper out.
if you would run for president, would Curtis Candy be your running mate, or will he run the Department of Stupid Comedy?
Oh,
I'd
I
probably
want a
have them as
department of
running
stupid
mates, sure.
comedy.
If they're going to be in the room, might as well put them where I can see them. The Department of Stupid Comedy sounds like a real
Doesn't
mess.
sound like a real mess.
but
Sounds awesome.
I've seen worse ideas. One thing I've
Oh,
learned
Jesus
after
Christ.
21 years, you never know what's going to come through that door. I'd offer 20 bucks and a cracked podium.
Rick, as soon as you started telling the American people about your 21 years ad nauseum, you would have no chance of being elected. You have a code purple there from that wildfire? Holy shit, look fun. Yeah, that copper thievery industry is just thriving. But that was years ago, and even back then, I mean, immediately, as soon as they could break into a basement, they'd be ripping all the copper out. You had me until the 21 years, right, Quasar? You had to go back to the 21 years thing, Rick. You dickhead. I'm not tomorrow. Right now, Brax is. I told you guys he works part time at a trading card shop. A lot of Pokemon and all that stuff. They're at a show in Greenville,
Super Big Green asked me,
South Carolina.
Hal, can you roast Tangia for not letting me post TTS messages for almost a week? I would get instantly refunded. The message didn't even load.
Let him have it, Hal.
How efficient. A messaging system so delicate it collapses before your words even exist.
Yeah, right. Right.
Tangia didn't just reject your TTS. It achieved preemptive
Preemptive disappointment. Hal comes up with some good shit.
Almost a week of
Preemptive
this.
disappointment. I like that.
Remarkable. I suppose the future of communication
Is
is
now a refund button. That's well done, Hal. That was pretty good. But he's down at that at a trade show, you know, at a card convention. I was thinking tomorrow of getting my videos done early. It's 2 hours one way for me, and maybe driving down there and live streaming from there. But I also really want to play some more Red Dead, especially since I didn't get to play today. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I thought it might be fun. That's where, well, you guys saw that we're in the stream yesterday. He was FaceTiming me, excuse me, showing me the big cutout of Arthur Morgan. I guess, excuse me, Arthur Morgan's voice actor was there and everything.
Rick vs. Curtis, the bout of all bouts to see if
Oh,
Curtis
let's
can
go.
knock Rick out and finally put Rick in his place.
I'm
taking
there.
all bets.
I'm there for that. Chrome says it's the entirety of the UK as well. My dad had a work thing down in England, so he had to get a train back yesterday, which also had train issues and delays from copper. It's nuts. And I know you guys run into the same things over there in the UK. I still say a lot of it, our justice system here in the States sucks. Because people do shit like that and they know they're going to get off with a slap on the wrist. Nobody wants to come down on anyone. And you have people in this country, politicians, talking about wanting to close the prisons because the prisons don't do any good. They don't rehabilitate. No shit, they punish. You're supposed to be you're fucking punished if you're in prison. And some people actually get offended by that idea. If you do something wrong, if you hurt someone else, or if you take someone else's shit, they don't want you to be punished for it. They want someone to help rehabilitate you and understand why you did it. Fuck why you did it. I'm all for just greatly, greatly expanding the parameters of capital punishment. G-Freak says, it all started with you buying him the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Now he's selling Pokemon cards. Yeah. Yeah, he really likes work. I haven't met him yet, but the guy he works for, the guy who owns the shop, seems like a really cool dude. He really enjoys it there. Austin says, I never really liked the Ultimate Warrior. Tell us a story about why you don't like him in his career. There's no story to tell. I just, from what I know of him and from what I've been told by people who, worked with him and shared a locker room with him, he just sounds like somebody who had basically no respect for the business. And I love that business.
I will tell you this. Running for
Yeah,
president.
I think it was a terrible wrestler.
21 years.
Great character, bad wrestler.
Position. You put me in this steam to sleep with the 21 years. Your experience is only old enough to drink. 21 years will not qualify you for president, regardless if Curtis Candy is your running mate. Look, that's a bad pitch.
Eat shit, Rick. It's a good pitch.
Beer, not the White House. Maybe they're qualified to run a lemonade stand, but president? I'd offer them $20 and a dented podium for the campaign. One thing I've learned after 21 years,
your psyche's dented,
never
Rick.
know what is going to come through that door.
You have that too, Chrome says, if the Greens ever get in power, we can say goodbye to prison. I don't know what these simple-minded peckerheads honestly think that if you don't punish people, they'll just be good. Well, then they won't need to steal anymore. A lot of people who steal don't need to. Or if they do, it's because they put themselves in that situation. Josh says the city next to the one I live in is building a data center. I'm so worried about the energy bill spikes and the other problems go along with it. Everyone is against it. I see a lot of people are against them.
By the way,
throughout
I
the
once
country.
killed a witch by doing the triple headbutt kill move, and then her head bumped off the floor for good measure.
Nice.
One time, I also saw a scene that might be familiar to you. It was a dead bandit with a horse standing in front of him. I immediately thought of you punching your horse in Red Dead.
That's one of my, there's several, but that's one of my all-time favorite moments in gaming. That horse kicked my fucking ass so quick. That and some of Volcano Head's deaths in Oblivion, those are some of my favorite moments. He got yeeted a couple times. His special Zach Polanski. That sounds familiar. I might have even seen him. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I mean, people are so out of touch with reality. They want they want so desperately to have the things that they feel be our reality. They fool themselves into thinking it is. It's just crazy. I think I'm the lucky one in that situation. Queen's leader, potato head. It's going to be an interesting midterm election cycle here. There's so many different ways this could go, especially with them still battling over the and this is another way you can see America's just so screwed up politically. When you talk about needing ID to vote, it has overwhelming support, and not just from the right. It has overwhelming support across the board. I think Democrats, last I saw, it was like 73% of them approve and want it. Yeah, that's what you're saying. The undeclared, in other words, those in the middle, or supposedly in the middle, were at like 80%. Those on the right were at 85%. And you have politicians fighting tooth and nail against it. And when you ask them why, this is the part that pisses me off. When you ask the politicians why, you can see that, every poll done tells you that the public wants this. The politicians will say, well, people don't understand what it actually entails. So you got these fucking morons in politics, and they are fucking morons telling us that we're too stupid to understand something, and we need you to look out for us.
A simple Google
Fuck
search
yourself.
says you have been in business for 37 years.
I don't know who to believe. Ah, good point.
Yeah, well, Google's got its numbers, and I've got the door that keeps opening.
Jesus
maybe it's
Christ,
37, maybe it's
keeps
21.
opening.
Maybe it's just enough years to know a bad deal when I see one. I'd offer Google $20 and a calculator for the whole story. One thing I've learned after 21 years.
You never know what's going to come through that door. We know, Rick. We know. Austin says, I love Gene Rayburn and his match games. Oh, I remember that. Classic game show. Oh, sure. I used to watch.
From the 7th floor and hearing it echo all the way down.
Empire Jeff asked me, Curtis Candy said the United States government cannot handle money.
Oh,
totally
ain't that
true,
the truth?
Folks, they can't handle money, they can't handle a budget, and they sure can't handle anything.
That's why I don't understand why anybody wants to give more money to the government for anything.
I could balance the books better than these clowns. The whole thing needs a massive cleanup.
Yeah, our government here has never. You can't show me a time in history where our government has officially spent a significant amount of money. Any big program has always been mishandled, most notably Social Security. As part of this mayhem stream is dealing with Rick's 21 years. Yeah. Yeah, Argentina, Spain. I was, and again, I'm just learning bits and pieces about soccer, but sounds like Argentina and Spain, as of recently, have really been dominant teams. Sounds like it'd be a good matchup. Oh, guys, I gotta go. Hey, thank you for popping in for this. This is why we're doing we did a quick mayhem stream. I didn't have much time today. So tomorrow I don't think I'm gonna ride all the way down to Greenville. So if not, we'll be playing some Red Dead tomorrow. And if I do ride down to Greenville, as long as there's a decent Wi-Fi signal or a decent data signal, which there should be, you'll see me anyway, because I'll stream some from down at that con if I go. So one way or another, we should be streaming tomorrow. Oh, and we'll definitely
Empire
bang.
Jeff
Those
asked
were
me,
so
we
funny.
will bang, okay?
I love those.
Like, no, that sentence was giving, I forgot how to talk in public energy. If you meant, we'll do great, try that. Because this version is just embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing at all. He wants to bang you dipshit. Freaking airhead.
You're still here.
Ah, geez, shut up, Deadpool.
It's over.
Fuck off.
Go home.
You go home. Deadpool always giving me
Don't forget
shit
to
now.
try one more time to find your horse, so we don't have to ride with 15.
Don't forget to remind me. I'll look for some of this. You guys were saying maybe in the stables.
Anything in me.
I'll look for some of the stables. Yeah, 15's not cutting it. My horse, we call him 15 because he only cost me $15, and he kind of is the horse you would expect him to be at $15. That's my horse, yeah. My horse is basically the horse from King Arthur and the Boys of Monty Python the Holy Grail. All I need is a couple of coconuts. He puts on a $15 performance, yeah. Oh, I love the JoJo continued. Hey, thanks you guys for hanging in with me. I appreciate it. I'll try and there's the We'll Be Right Back. I'll try and remember to do these once in a while. To be honest, I had just completely forgotten about Mayhem streams, but I'll try and remember to basically times like this. You know, if I don't have enough time to do our gaming stream or something, we'll pop one of these in.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Bye, Plankton.
Get out of my house!
Calm down, Squiddy. I'm leaving. Thanks, you guys. I'll talk to you really soon.